another one.
So this one was a comment on, I believe it was on your video, on your stream, right? It was from So Cautious, and it
Yeah.
said, "I've been on disability for a while. I would like help gathering the skills to enter the field and get to work. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Do you have any advice for someone who is on like disability? Like, what could they do in the cyber realm in the field? Like, what are their options? What would be a good idea for them?"
So okay. So I'm gonna need more than my 2 minutes, but um I just really I wanna be honest with everyone and I wanna be as transparent as possible. The cybersecurity environment has been so supportive of so many different walks of life, from physical disabilities to mental disabilities. Like there is something there. Largest concentration of neurodivergent people, which is what makes us so great at being able to see the patterns and solve for things that neurotypical people tend to have problems with identifying. So um let's just back up a little bit. Time time is the number one thing that you need to focus on, right? um and what I mean about time is and I'm assuming that you have it, right? So sitting down and taking the time to review something that we put together and shared with in our last presentation, which was the cybersecurity roadmap. um Legitimately taking your time looking at what we're offering, or the solution that we provided, and seeing what best fits for the direction that you would like to go to. um when we talk about handicaps or disabilities, I would have to know a little bit more to really, you know um uh cater this answer specifically to that response. But I would say, depending upon what is going on, there's remote opportunities that exist. There are in person opportunities that exist, and because of the ADA law, there's typically there's supposed to be um, no discrimination based upon your disability. And I understand that it may be challenging for those who may have different disabilities, but I would advocate that check out EFF, Electronic Frontiers Foundation. They have a ton of things. The ADA actually has, and within government spaces, they have different offerings that accommodate those of us that are that are disabled. So I would say, find what is least impactful to your disability, and then focus on that. Like for instance, I'm a war veteran, so when I came back from Afghanistan, sleep and sound was a thing, right? So sleep and sound, I mean, it may not register too much, but like that means that I'm not probably gonna have a great time working inside of a manufacturing plant and securing their endpoints. That might be a little bit problematic. So just understanding your limitations, and I can almost guarantee you that there are opportunities that exist for you out there. You just have to understand um what the frameworks that you have to work within look like. And feel free to follow up with the question if you want to give us more insight as to what the disability that you're interested in solving for.
That's awesome. And one thing I always say too is like just start learning and then you're gonna find ways to start plugging in the knowledge and stuff like that. I wouldn't focus too much on like the disability,
Right.
but focus on like learning the information and then you're gonna find different ways to plug it in. and go from there. All right.
And one more thing, I'd just like to tack this on. Like, I've worked with various agencies, governmental agencies, and if you're very good at the job that you do, right, they will accommodate for you. Like, I have known about people getting some really amazing situations where they said they just was not coming into the office because they were agoraphobic, and because of their skill set and how well they understood their craft, they were able to overcome that initial restriction with the agency that does not allow people to work remotely.
Awesome. Yep, that's a very, very good point. So definitely tap in and reach out to us and we can probably provide some additional insight. So don't hesitate to reach out. All right. So on that note,
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.
Enigmatic Joker.